In this visit to the world of made-up millionaires, we will be introduced to a character called Howard Kessler. Now, as I was doing my due diligence for this video, or as it is more usually described, taking a quick look on Google, I found out that there is a genuine billionaire called Howard Kessler. I just thought that I should make it clear that this is not him. I don't know if the scammers chose his name because he's well known, in the same way that they besmirched Warren Buffett's reputation. It is a bit of a coincidence. After quantum code and Orion code, we are presented with mobile binary code. Are you feeling lucky? I wonder how lucky that really is.
Most have never heard the name Howard Kessler.
Is that because it's a made-up name for a character played by an actor?
And that's exactly the way he likes it. While other more conventional private fund managers scramble to garner headlines, retweets, and television appearances, Kessler prefers to remain behind the scenes.
He means business. He's got Tasha's MacBook. How does a man end up with a hairstyle like that? You probably won't be surprised to hear that I've given it rather more thought than was absolutely necessary. And I think the likeliest explanation is that he was reading a magazine and saw a haircut he liked, on a photo of Brad Pitt or somebody. So he went to the barber and opened the magazine and said, "Can you do my hair like that, please?" But the hairdresser was affronted at Howard telling him how to do his job, and so he just gave a resentful glance at the opposite page, where there was an advert for My Little Pony.
While managing the fortunes of his clients, the richest of the rich.
Are you sure you don't mean his made-up clients? The made-up richest of the made-up rich?
He is known by the top 1% of all financial traders as the man that can turn money into huge fortunes that would be the envy of most small countries.
That doesn't sound very impressive. If those fortunes would be the envy of most large countries, then this might be worth a punt. Small countries? Nah, I'm not interested.
While his affluent clients pay dearly for his money-making knowledge and advice, you are about to be invited to participate in Kessler's latest endeavor.
Howard has nicked Brandon Lewis's Lamborghini on top of Tasha's MacBook. Is there nothing this light-fingered financial guru hasn't acquired for his portfolio?
I'm actually really excited about this. Someone's walking around town right now, and they have no idea that their life is about to be changed forever.
A pilot program that virtually guarantees to move your name into the upper echelons of society.
I'm not sure how that will work. I'm fairly sure you have to be born into the upper echelons of society.
Yes, you are on the verge of creating your own wealth, your own quiet fortune.
I'm Howard Kessler, and I have a question for you. Would you take a risk if you were certain that the only possible outcome was for you to win?
No.
Of course you would. I mean, if you knew there was absolutely no way you could lose, then it wouldn't really be a risk, would it? All of us would take advantage of that opportunity.
Oh yeah, I suppose so.
And that is exactly the sort of wealth-producing program that we have been working on for the past several months here at NBC Capital.
Yet another fictional company. They often use a random name generator on the internet for the characters, but I don't know how they came up with the business names.
One that's easy to get started, one that produces high amounts of profits quickly, and one that flat out does not lose money ever.
While we're pausing to take in this false claim of no losses ever, a popular one in this video series, can we also take the time to appreciate the ridiculous camera angle? It looks as if the filmmaker dropped his camera on the ground and thought,
"Holy crap, guys!
"Holy crap, guys! I don't have time for a retake, I'll just have to use the footage I got."
I'm not kidding. In fact, after thousands of man-hours and millions of dollars spent on programmers, mathematicians, and the best economic experts,
a familiar tale of massive investments to create the trading system.
my new mobile binary code has not lost a single trade in the past 3 months for any trader.
Don't they all say that?
With this program, the only possible outcome is an enormous amount of profits. You see, this program is really kind of unique, and I'll bet you $500 that this is different from anything else you've seen in the past 3 years, because this program was made specifically for someone like you.
I think I speak for us all when I say that Howard would lose this bet. Pity there is, as ever, no way to claim our winnings.
Someone who is smart, ambitious, very motivated by money. You love winning trades.
No, I'm not. And no, I don't.
So we heard you, and we made this app just for you. A program that does not lose trades, not one single loss in the past 3 months. So let's go inside, and I'll fill you in on all the details. Trust me, you are going to want to get involved with this today.
He's got merch and quantum code style uniforms for the staff. Time for the obligatory friendly interaction with a receptionist in the serviced offices that have just been hired for the day's shoot. She tells him his coffee is in the conference room, and he tells her she's the best.
Good morning.
Good morning. Your coffee's in the conference room, Mr. Kessler.
Thank you, you're the best.
So Howard's got another NBC branded jotter pad and coffee mug. This really is over-egging the pudding somewhat. Michael Crawford would be really jealous by now. All he got was big quantum code signs and company clothing. I'm guessing it was coming up to Christmas or birthdays or something, and the filmmaker wanted a ready supply of cheap gifts he could palm his relatives off with.
Holy crap, guys!
Holy crap, guys! Have you seen the quality of my mobile binary code jotters? Bill, will you knock it off? You're embarrassing me and the children.
You know, for a long time, the only people I took on as clients were those who would invest a minimum of $50 million a year. And I had a waiting list for my services.
We are still just talking about investments, aren't we? I just want to be sure before this video goes any further.
I made a lot of money for those people, but I was always on the lookout for a way to reach out to those that didn't have millions to invest. Honestly, I was really looking for a way to help my relatives initially. But since they're set now, I want to direct my focus on you.
Brrr. Has it just got very cold in this room all of a sudden? Or has the filmmaker deployed his trademark black and white video filter for absolutely no reason at all?
And the thousands of others waiting in line to watch this video.
This is my channel, mate. I can confidently say there's nobody waiting in line to watch. Certainly not thousands of people.
While my typical client could fly around the world in private jets and...
This is my own private jet. I'm just back from one of the many holidays I take every year all around the world.
This is my own private jet. I just got back from one of the many holidays I take every year all around the world.
Dine at the best restaurants and stay in 5-star hotels wherever they went. I know that most people don't live that way. Most are living paycheck to paycheck. They're worried about making the rent on time and keeping the lights on and hanging on to their current jobs no matter how much they hate them or how hard they have to work.
The scammers are defining their target audience of victims here, as in previous videos.
With people like that in mind, and maybe that's where you are right now, I started working on a binary options trading app that would make a lot of money for its users. A mobile web app that was easy to use and very profitable.
Of course you did.
The technology was there,
Hold on, we've gone black and white again. Why?
but no one had done it before, at least not successfully. Now, a couple of years ago, I put together a team of the best traders, programmers, and coders in the world, and we did it. We pulled it off.
All breakages must be paid for.
We have created the mobile binary code, the most successful binary program that makes the user a lot of money without even breaking a sweat.
Yeah, well, programs don't tend to perspire because they're code.
Heck, without even knowing what you're doing or how you're even making the money.
The scammers are only interested in people who don't know what's going on because they're easiest to dupe.
The program has not registered a loss in the past 3 months.
Because of that, we name our software and our system Zero Loss Formula. And this is not only the first 100% wins trading system, it is also the only one that guarantees this results for the future to come, no matter what's going to happen in the world around us and on the markets.
I didn't have a single loss so far. 100% wins, 100% on autopilots, and my life literally changed overnight.
Now, about a year ago, we began testing an early version of our program with a small group of beta testers. We selected people that had no trading or investment experience at all. They had no real computer or technical skills. They didn't have a lot of time to waste. And most importantly, they had very little money to get started. These were normal, everyday people, not a bunch of rich, overeducated hotshots that already had more money than they know what to do with.
Ooh, I think we're going to get some convincing customer testimonials.
Well, here, we taped some of the case studies with some of them, so why don't I let them tell you how they did. Now remember, they were using an earlier version of the program that you're about to get, so their results are much less than what they're making right now. Okay. So Rebecca here installed the mobile binary code on her smartphone a couple of hours ago, and we're just about ready to see what she's made so far.
I'm excited. I'm nervous, but a good nervous because I want to see what happened.
Well, there's nothing to be nervous about. In fact, I'm pretty confident I know what happened. Now, really quick, now you've never done anything like this before, right? No investments?
I'm not sure I know what investments are. Of course, this is all about suggesting to us that the scammer's scheme is a legitimate investment or stock market opportunity, when it is in fact a dodgy fake binary options trading product.
No stocks, no trading, no online anything, nothing like that?
Oh, no. I have a 401k. I get a quarterly report for that.
Right.
I'm not really sure how to read it, but there's not a lot of money in there because I haven't been very good about putting money in.
So no experience with this kind of thing?
Oh, no, none at all. I mean, I'm a middle school teacher. There's not a lot of time for something like that.
No reason at all why a teacher should have any understanding of money.
Okay. So how long did it take? How hard was it to set up the mobile binary code on your phone?
Oh, 10 to 15 minutes maybe, and the agent that called to finalize it was a lot of help too.
So let's take a look. Can you show us how much you've made in the last 2 hours?
What? Are you kidding me? I can't believe it. I made that much money. I mean, I didn't do anything.
Tasha / Katie also didn't do anything.
But I didn't do anything.
Sure you did. You were the one who clicked trade yesterday.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, you did. Can I have a look? Let's see what we got. Well, wow. Why don't you read off that number for us?
$228.44. I made $228 in 2 hours.
Yeah, you did. You just made $100 an hour on your phone.
Oh, I didn't have to do anything. Your program made more than $100 an hour. Wow.
Pretty good, huh? Well, that was Rebecca Wade from about a year ago.
About a year ago? But Howard, your hair looks identical 1 year later. Either you have the world's most consistent barber, or it's a wig. Or you're lying, and all these scenes were filmed the same day or week.
Now, she was one of the beta testers for the first version of mobile binary code. And for the last few weeks, she has been testing the updated program, the version that you're about to get. And her results are even more incredible. And we'll touch base with her in a few minutes so that she can tell you herself how it's going. Now, binary options are traded in markets all over the world, kind of like stocks are traded. And the assets that are traded could be stocks, commodities, currencies, or indices. Like trading each of those, there's a multitude of factors involved that could drive a price higher or lower, dynamics that can make the difference in a trader making a profit or losing their shirt.
He did say shirt, didn't he?
Now, the good news is that with the mobile binary code, the entire process is absolutely, completely automated, totally hands-free. After just a few minutes to set up your account, this amazing app takes it from there.
There's some great handwork coming up from Howard now.
It does all the research, it weighs the driving factors and determines the risks and rewards, and then even places the trades, all automatically and virtually instantly.
I want to see that gesture again. I suspect it's not his hand, but some kind of alien octopus peeping over Tasha's MacBook.
Now, Benjamin Shaw was another one of our first beta testers. Here's a conversation from a year ago. Now, Benjamin here began testing the mobile binary code a week ago. Now, if I remember correctly, you made about, what, $1,200 in your first couple of hours?
$1,230.70.
Just hold on one ruddy minute. I would recognise that cheeky little face anywhere. That isn't Benjamin Shaw. That's the world's unlikeliest millionaire, Schrödinger's CEO, the man who is simultaneously called Brandon Lewis, CEO of Gemini Holdings, and whose name is not Brandon Lewis and not the CEO of anything.
Hey, my name is Brandon Lewis, CEO of Gemini Holdings, and today I'd like to give you the opportunity of your life. My name is not Brandon Lewis, I'm not the CEO of anything, and I'm definitely not a millionaire.
How is it that he finds himself in another scam video?
In the first 3 hours. Hang on, I took a snap of it, I'll show you. I remember the exact amount because it's more than I'd ever made in one day working online. That was a new record for me, and it was just getting started.
Now, Benjamin here had been working on some of those make money online programs when I met him, and his results were nothing to write home about, right?
Yeah.
I think Brandon is being a bit modest there. I have it on good authority that he retired a multimillionaire at just 28 years old.
A discovery that enabled him to retire a multimillionaire at just 28 years old.
No kidding. 10, 12, sometimes 15-hour days, building websites, putting out ads, sending emails. I'd be lucky to bring home 40 or 50 bucks a day.
This is a very poignant scene, where Howard looks at the camera with such a sense of ennui and existential dread. So I thought it was worth pausing for a moment. Is he wondering how his life choices brought him to this bleak career-ending part? Possibly not, as we'll find out at the end of this video. But when I was writing this script, I had no idea what I was about to discover.
So when you came along and told me how much money I was going to make, or how much money the mobile binary code was going to make for me, to be honest, I thought you were just blowing smoke up my... I didn't know to trust you or the app.
Your insight serves you well.
You can spot a scam a mile off.
But like I said, $1,230.70. That was just in the beginning.
So I take it the numbers are a little bit higher now?
Yeah. Let me show you. I'll finish this and I'll show you.
Benjamin, as I suppose we'll have to refer to him, seems to be one of those irritating people who goes out for a meal and then spends all evening looking at his phone, hardly interacting with anybody.
I'm buying some plane tickets. Me and the girlfriend are going to Maui next week.
Maui, nice. You must be doing something right with our program there, buddy.
Buddy is a term that Brandon himself used when he had initiated his pickup Jerry into the dubious ways of Gemini 2.
Welcome to your new life, buddy. No, I'm not really doing anything. Your mobile binary code's doing all the work, making all the money. I'm just having a blast spending it. Okay, so take a look at this. This is what I brought in yesterday, in one day. Can you see it?
You can't beat a fake screen knocked up in a graphics program, can you?
Wow.
$4,348.40. That's more than $4,000 in one day.
Pretty good.
Can you see it? I'm loving it.
That's awesome. I'm so proud of you.
Why does Howard say he's proud of Benjamin? Benny the Ball just told him that the program did everything and he just spent the money. Benjamin has nothing to be proud of. You just ask the girlfriend, he mentioned, who suspiciously doesn't have a name or even a walk-on part in this charade. Maybe she's the same as that lady in Jerry's non-existent swimming pool paid for by Gemini 2.
Check out my pool. Hey, who's that lady? Such a great guy.
Glad for you. And you're going to see those amounts get bigger as time goes by. You watch what happens.
Oh, I'm so ready. Bank like this is awesome. I got my eye on a new Range Rover in a few weeks.
Not another Range Rover.
Congrats again for your success. And on the new lifestyle, I saw the new Range Rover you just bought. Looks great.
Cheers.
Congrats again for your success on the new lifestyle. Oh, by the way, I saw the new Range Rover you bought. Ooh, that looks great.
Thank you, sir.
Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
Cheers.
Hey, dude, I just bought my dream car, a brand new Range Rover.
A bit of a step down from Brando's Lambo, but I suppose Howard hotwired that and drove it off without permission.
And some more vacations.
Nice. Now, we'll update Benjamin's progress in a little while. The money he's making with the newest version of the program is going to surprise you.
I'm fairly sure it won't.
Now, Benjamin had somewhat of a background with making money online.
Yeah, the scammers made out he worked at Google when he was Brandon in the Gemini 2 video.
He was one of Google's top engineers working from their head office in Silicon Valley. But 2 years ago, Brandon Lewis made a discovery.
At least he was trying to make money online. Other than checking her email and using her social media, Rebecca had no experience at all. And that's one of the great things about this program. The setup is quick and easy.
The scammers certainly found it very quick and easy to set up their victims.
And in a matter of minutes, you will be ready to trade and ready to profit, and profit big time. So don't be shocked if you easily make somewhere between $1,000 to $3,000 within your first 3 or 4 hours. Your new profits will be coming in that quickly. Now, the last video that I want to show you is of Dan Robinson. Now, Dan was a reporter for a local newspaper for years until the paper folded up and went out of business.
One of the great things about Howard is when he is acting using the MacBook, he always approaches it like a man who has never touched a computer before.
As a reporter, he was naturally more than a little skeptical about the program. In fact, why don't I go back and actually show you how he actually set up the program and got things started. I'm here with Daniel Robinson from Tacoma.
The camera angle the filmmaker has chosen here makes it look as if he is using one of Peter Jackson's tricks from the Lord of the Rings films to have 2 normal-size actors play a man and a dwarf. Where's dodgy Gandalf when you need him?
Dan is a retired newspaper reporter who answered an ad on Craigslist to be a beta tester for the new mobile binary code.
An ad on Craigslist. Are you sure it was to be a beta tester? Look out for Daniel's bumbling acting when Howard is talking.
And like our other beta testers, he's had no experience in the stock market or investments of any type.
Well, actually, a couple of corrections.
Yeah.
I'm not a retired reporter. I got laid off last year after the paper quit publishing. I'm still looking for another job.
Oh.
And as far as investments go, I had 2 rental houses, but I had to sell them last year when I got laid off. That's the money we've been living on these last few months.
So, all things considered, things haven't been too bad for you, financially speaking.
Well, no. Sure, it could be worse.
Yeah.
A lot of the people I've been working with are having a tough time, but I'm almost out of money.
So, in less than a year, Daniel Skullsplitter of the ore mines of Pickledale has managed to spend the value of 2 houses. Where's the money going? Now, I'm not a financial advisor, and I'm not providing financial advice, particularly not to fictional characters, but surely it would have made sense to keep the houses and live off the monthly rent they brought in. Or sell one if you had debts you urgently needed to pay, and retain the other as an asset, providing a regular income.
And I'd rather be working. There's only so much you can do around the house before you begin to get a little bit bored.
Have you considered dusting?
Okay, so let's see if we can get you set up and start making some money with our app.
You bet. I'm all ears. Let's do this. What do I do first?
Well, if I could borrow your phone for a minute, we'll go to our site and I'll get you set up.
Well, sure. That's something you can do on a phone? I thought I needed a laptop or a PC or something.
Your phone will do just fine. Of course, you could use a computer or a laptop if you wanted to. Basically, any device that has internet access is all you need to get started, and even to use the mobile binary code once you get it all set up.
Such a well-lit scene. Could you describe this man who took your phone, sir? No, the bar was too dark. I never saw his face. I had the impression of a massive bouffant hairdo, though.
Now you just follow the instructions there. Just step 1, then step 2, and so on. They're just a couple of steps, and they're all fairly simple, and you'll be trading in just a few minutes.
I'm not signing some contract or agreeing to monthly payments or anything like that, right?
No, nothing like that. The mobile binary code is free. The broker account that you're about to set up is free. There's no monthly payments, no contracts, no hidden fees.
I wonder if there might possibly be an opening stake of $250.
And you're free to quit and walk away anytime you want to.
Okay, sounds good, I guess. So far, so good? This is simple enough. When does the hard part start?
That's it. There is no hard part. I mean, that was the hard part.
There is no hard part. I mean, that was the hard part. Well, it can't be both, Howard.
And see there, just like that, you're all set up.
Seriously? What else do I need to do? That's it?
Yep, just that quick. The mobile binary code is already going to work. The trades will get started and you will start making some money.
Yeah, if you say so. I'll believe it when I see it.
Okay, you're on. Let's order some lunch, we'll have some beer, and we'll check our progress in a couple of hours. Lunch is on me. Deal?
You bet. I've got nothing going on, and I'm always up for a free lunch.
This is an identical scenario to Brandon and Jerry.
Let's check back in a minute or two to see what happened.
Okay. You know your car's on the line, right, Brandon?
I have 100% trust in my software.
All right.
Okay, so it's been about 2 minutes. Let's look back in on the app.
The only difference is that after 2 hours, Daniel has managed to neck almost his entire glass of booze, and Howard has had a delicate sip of his. Unlike Brandon and Jerry, who weren't allowed to touch a drop.
So it looks like you are interested in seeing if you made any money over lunch.
Yes, I guess I am. I'm still not certain what we're going to find, given how easy that was to do.
Well, why don't you log in and have a look?
Is that right? Is that real? That's money?
Yeah, that's right, and you betcha that's real.
It really isn't.
Why don't you read off that amount for us?
It says $985.50. $985.50? You mean I almost made $1,000 while we were sitting here having a couple of beers?
That's about, what, $500 an hour? That's a little more than you made at the paper, huh?
Boy, you aren't kidding. $985.50 just like that?
Told you.
That's crazy.
So that's how Dan Robinson did just a year ago. And like Benjamin and Rebecca, Dan was using the first early version of the mobile binary code and has since switched over to the updated version, the one that you're about to get today.
Howard repeats the message that we are going to get an updated version of the software. This is a common message with these scam videos. For example, Michael Crawford offered us a new version of Quantum Code.
Right now, for the first time on camera, I want to show you version 8 of the Quantum Code software. Today I'm giving 20 people the opportunity to get it for free, forever. Nothing to buy, no strings attached, nothing, zero, nada, niente.
And Brandon himself was touting Gemini too.
It was unreal. But again, I knew we could do better. More engineers joined our team of experts, and now we've finally arrived at version 2 of the Gemini software. It's the most powerful predictive algorithm the world has ever seen.
You know, why don't we head over to the house now, and I'll explain to you how you can become a beta tester.
I'm not quite sure why Howard came to the office, if he's just going to head back to his house now. All he's done in the office conference room is talk for a few minutes and show us videos of 3 actors supposedly filmed a year ago. At least Michael Crawford had a set itinerary of airport, private jet, Quantum Code offices, home, which had some internal logic.
For the new mobile binary code and start making money like that later today even. And because I need you to become a beta tester, because you'll be doing me a favor, I'm going to give you access to the app completely, totally free. Yeah, free.
So there's definitely no $250 opening stake this time?
I'll explain everything back at the house. Oh, and we'll check in with Dan, Benjamin, and Rebecca, too, to find out how they're doing with the latest version of mobile binary code. Well, I mean, I know how they're doing, but I'm sure you'll want to see and hear it for yourself, okay?
I don't think he touched a drop of that coffee. How ungrateful.
The results our early beta testers got were great. You saw some of them. $1,000 or more within the first couple of hours. And every one of that first test group went on to make a minimum of $10,000 a month.
This is all very familiar. Fake bank statements mocked up in a graphics program, plus the promise of huge amounts per month.
10 grand. That is more than any of them had ever made in their lives. But as good as that first version was, I wanted better. So I really started searching for the answer, that holy grail that would make the profits literally explode.
I think you may be thinking of the holy hand grenade, Howard. The holy grail was quite different. It didn't explode.
Now, those early beta testers had a win rate of 87% with the software. In other words, 87% of all the trades the program made was a winner. Now, sure, that's far better than every other program on the market today.
No, I think several of the others had a much better hit rate.
5 days per week, like clockwork. No losses, 100% wins, 100% guaranteed, simply because of near quantum speed from our trading software.
You saw how much money could be made with an 87% win rate, but I wanted more. I wanted more winning trades and more profits. I wanted a 100% win rate, no losses ever. I wanted the mobile binary code to win every trade that it entered. And finally, I found the key.
What? You were looking for a holy grail a moment ago, not a key.
There was a clue in those videos you just watched a few minutes ago.
Here comes the science bit. Concentrate.
It was right there in front of us. Can you guess what it is? This was the answer. This was the key that I've been looking for to enable my mobile binary code to reach that 100% win rate on every trade it makes.
What? A sudden switch to black and white video?
Your cell phone.
Oh, okay.
Now, this small but powerful device has taken my income from this last year to this level this year. This device, your cell phone, the billions of cell phones around the world, they have literally turned into cash printing machines.
Not literally. They don't have the hardware.
And I discovered the secret to harnessing their power and making a lot of money. And today, that secret, the key to turning this into a cash machine, is about to become your secret too. Your private cash machine. Let's go inside.
Empty rented house syndrome, with a trademark bottle of wine and a single wine glass.
I'm just here to help. Anyway, thank you for sticking around. We are here. Now you're going to see with your own eyes how a lot of multimillionaires, including myself, make their money and how regular people have been turned into millionaires too.
Using cutting-edge cell phone technology and then applying it to the binary options market, I've done it.
Cutting-edge cell phone technology? That sounds amazingly advanced.
I have successfully tapped into a power that has given the mobile binary code a
I think Howard almost toppled over here. He was so overexcited.
100% win rate. 100%. Hasn't been a loss in months. My coders, my programmers and traders that I work with, honestly, they were all skeptical. But I knew it was possible.
Oh no, it wasn't.
I knew that cell phone technology was going to make me a fortune in the binary options market. There are 5 billion mobile phones in use today, and that number goes up by the millions every single day. By comparison, there are only about 1 billion computers in use.
Just what is this bar chart supposed to be illustrating? It's totally meaningless.
And while PC and laptop sales have been falling, mobile phone sales and usage are skyrocketing. There are studies that say the average person checks their smartphone 150 times a day.
Are there? Are these studies peer-reviewed? And how does this statistic support mobile binary code?
150. That's me. I'm guilty. Anyway, we're all on our mobile phones all the time, right? So here's how we can use these devices to make even more money trading binary options. First, we can monitor our trades, our accounts, all the time. Minute by minute, if you'd like.
Yeah, but you could do that on a computer, laptop, or tablet. It's not unique to a phone.
I mean, while the mobile binary code is going to do all of the hard work for you, you can keep an eye on the progress. You can watch your trading account balance building up with win after win after win. And remember, it's up from 87% to 100% win rate now. Really is awesome to keep an eye on it.
Those 100% wins are, of course, 100% fake, as you'll find if you ever try to withdraw your profits that never existed, apart from as numbers on a scam website. Howard now goes on to explain how the trading and investment markets work.
And second, here's how these things, these cell phones, have helped us get to that 100% win rate. Now, an extremely important factor in binary option success is being able to monitor and act upon what is known as trader sentiment. Basically, it's what other traders think is going to happen to the price of a traded asset. Trader sentiment really is the driving force in every financial market. If traders think a price is going up, then they'll buy that asset, the stock or currency or commodity. And when they're buying, they are scrambling to get their hands on it. That drives the price up even more. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. I mean, they think the price is going to go up, so they buy it, driving the price up. And it works the other way, too. If they think the price of a traded asset is about to tank, About to go down, they'll dump it, get rid of it. And the more that happens, the more it causes others to get rid of the asset as well. So when word gets out that an asset is about to fall, when trader sentiment turns negative, look out. That price is about to go tumbling downward. So, with more traders on their phones checking out their accounts and making trades, we discovered a way to monitor traders' sentiment with the mobile binary code. The more we use our smart devices, the smarter they get. And the smarter they get, the better they are at picking winning trades.
It's not true that the more you use your phone, the smarter it gets. Certainly not in 2016 when this video was made. And not now, even with AI oozing through the cracks. Steady on, Howard. At this rate, you'll be claiming they can predict the future as well.
That is the key that we've discovered. It's almost an unfair advantage. A way to know what's going to happen to a binary option price before the market even knows about it and reacts.
Same old story.
Our software is able to read the future, so to speak.
My team figured out how to tap into that powerful concept, and that is the power of the mobile binary code. 100% winning trades, no losses, ever. The money you'll be making is amazing. So good, in fact, that many of our early group of beta testers are earning 5, 8, even 10 times what they were making with the first version of the software. Earlier today, I had a chance to Skype the 3 testers that you've already met. So why don't I just play those recordings and let them tell you what they think of the update and the new program that you are about to get.
Mr. Kessler, good morning. Good to see you. How's it going?
Hi, Rebecca. It's going well, thanks. And more importantly, how's it going with you?
For some reason, Rebecca drops a smile and looks as if she has seen a ghost.
How do you like the new update?
Oh my, it's just unbelievable. It practically takes my breath away every time I check my account.
Do you mind if I watch that again?
Oh my, it's just unbelievable. It practically takes my breath away. Here, I was just looking at it. Why don't I show you? Can you see that okay?
Wow, yeah, I can see it. Are you kidding me? Look at that balance.
I know, right? I told you, it's amazing. I just can't believe it.
Now, I'm recording this, so can you just read it off for me in case someone can't see it?
Right now, my trading account is sitting at $376,958 and some change, almost $377,000. And that's not even counting the money I transferred to my bank account already. I've been spending my new money.
So I take it the updated software is going well for you then?
Oh yeah, it's going incredibly well, so well that I decided to give notice at the school district. This is going to be my final year in the classroom, and then I'm going to spend some time seeing the sights. I mean, Tuscany, Spain, Portugal. I've got a big list of trips planned out.
I must warn viewers of a nervous disposition that Rebecca is about to react as if she's seen another ghost.
So, were there any glitches, any problems switching over to the new program?
Oh, gosh, no. Believe it or not, it's even easier. You just follow along step by step. It takes just a couple of minutes. Then your customer service person called me. Oh, by the way, they are all amazing.
Yes, the account managers are amazing at bleeding their victims dry.
And then the trade started up right away, and the money came pouring in. I mean, literally pouring in. So much faster and so much more than the first time around. It's just, again, I'm not sure what to say. It's just amazing.
Well, thank you for your kind words, and thanks for being one of our beta testers. I'm glad it's working out for you.
Are you kidding? Thank you. I won't have to spend my days in a room with 30 13-year-olds anymore.
If that's your attitude to your pupils, madam, then the little tykes are probably better off without you.
Bye.
Yes, Howard, I think we probably all need a stiff drink after watching that fake testimonial.
Ben Shaw was another of the original beta testers I caught up with this morning. Here's how that conversation went.
Hey, Howard. Good to see you.
Oh no, Brandon appears to have done a reverse Jerry, if you'll pardon the expression. Jezza started off as a slob and then got smart, while Brandon has done the opposite. And certainly always dresses down for the occasion. Maybe he's the one testimonial provider who will tell us the truth about this scam, how he lost all his money and now lives on the streets. Amazingly, as this is a year since Howard last talked to him, Brandon has exactly the same facial hair.
Good morning, Benjamin. Where am I catching you today?
I'm down in Mexico, just outside of Puerto Vallarta. I rented a villa here for the winter.
Oh, cool.
No sign of the girlfriend, then? Looks as if Brandon is back on the market, ladies.
It's one of my favorite spots. Fishing, the surfing, the people.
And the food. Don't forget the food. I can live on fish tacos.
I'm still a bit put out that this actor's I'm Not Guilty Officer video only mentioned not being Brandon Lewis, with zero reference to the Benjamin Shaw character from this other scam advert. I took him at his word, but I feel a bit let down, to be honest. Did he not think this supporting role would come to light as well? Hold on. What's this? It appears to be an alien communication, transported here from across the universe. Hello? Did you mention me, the universe? No? Oh, I'll be off again then. Ho, ho, ho. Ow. The metal's still hot. What does it say now? Yes. I understand that you were puzzled by Brandon's reappearance. Perhaps an explanation is called for. After my first visit to your planet, when I encountered the word pint for the first time,
Let's finish this, pint.
I returned home, with no intention of revisiting you humans. But my capricious Pangeran had other plans for me, and insisted that I must return to Earth, and make a record of some of your species' activities in the final decades before the cataclysm. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot about your hilarious concept of linear time. Of course, from your perspective, that has not happened yet. Please ignore what I just wrote. Anyway, what I meant to say was that on occasion I would take over Brandon's body when he was not using it, venture forth, and enjoy some of the pleasurable aspects that your world offered a celestial traveler, such as myself. I invented a whole new persona, called Benjamin Shaw, to ease my passage on these journeys. When I was done, I would surrender Brandon's body back to him, and he would be restored to consciousness, hundreds or even thousands of miles away from home, with no idea of how he got there, and smelling slightly of fish.
Yeah, street tacos and tequila. Love it. So tell me, how's the software update going for you? I'm recording this call for some of our new beta testers, and I thought that you'd be a good one to help us tell us.
The wording is similar to what Michael Crawford said to Robert.
Robert, we are having great success with helping people with quantum code, and I was showing potential candidates for the next round of beta testers some proofs of how powerful our system really is.
That's about it.
Oh man, it's going great. It's really killing it. Let me show you. Can you see that okay?
Kinda. What's it say?
Okay, I'll read it. And this is just today, so it's not even noon here yet, and so far I'm up $12,988.50, almost $13K before lunchtime.
This is not such a good performance from the Brandon actor. This close-up, you can see his eye movements as he reads the script.
Wow, I'll say you're killing it.
Every day with the new software update has been awesome. Some of the days it's just 5,000, other days it's 8 or 10,000, some days it's even 15 or 20,000. Heck, I thought it was good the first time around, and now I'm sitting here making bank like this from Mexico. On my phone, not doing anything but surfing and eating tacos. I'm loving it. Yeah, I'm stoked.
For the people who are watching it, the new beta testers, any words of advice, any suggestions?
Yeah, watch out for aliens. They're invading our bodies. This is unexpected. I do believe Brandon's conditioning may be wearing off. Some days it is true. I do not know where Brandon ends and I begin.
Yeah, quit watching this video and click the damn button. Get on this right now. It doesn't get any better than this. Howard software is incredible, and you're not going to beat it with anything. I mean, come on. 13,000 before noon. Really? Get in on this now.
I'm sure Brandon made more money than that with the Gemini 2 system.
This is the exact app that I used to amass over $25 million in the last 2 years. See ya.
Yeah, I would say that Ben likes the new program. A little different than the 14 to 15 hour days he was putting in before, right?
Dunno. We never saw any evidence of those.
Now, Dan Robinson was the other original beta tester that you met earlier.
Ah, yes, Daniel's Skull Splitter. We remember.
Here's how it went when I talked to him earlier today.
Good morning, Mr. Kessler. Good to see you.
Hey, Dan. Good to talk to you. Thanks for taking the time here.
No trouble at all. It's the least I could do.
And now I'm the one with his face in the shadows.
Well, we're talking to some of the potential new beta testers for the updated program, and I would be interested in hearing your insight on the software. I mean, you've had it for a few weeks now. How's it going?
Well, believe it or not, it's even more incredible than your first version of the program. Remember that first time I set it up and made, what, almost $1,000 in a couple hours?
Yeah. No.
Howard, it's either yes or no. It can't be both. They have attempted to change Dan's appearance to indicate that a year has passed by filming him from below, so he looks as if he's grown taller, and through the clever ruse of attaching something to his beard. Either that, or he just finds it a convenient place to keep his spare elastic bands.
Of course I remember that. We were just watching that video earlier today.
Well, to be real honest, and this is going to sound a little crazy, but with this new software, I'd be disappointed at all if I wasn't making $500 per hour.
It does sound crazy, but all these fake testimonials are written to make us believe that it really is possible to make huge amounts of dosh with no effort, when it's all lies.
I mean, don't get me wrong. That's great money, but this time, this version, it's incredible. I've had days that I've made tens of thousands of dollars in a single day.
Wow.
Here, I saved this so I could show it to you. I've been keeping a screenshot of each of my best days. Here's my record so far. Can you see that?
The scammers were so lazy when they mocked up these screenshots. All three fake case studies use the same screen grab taken at the same date and time, with just a different character name and monetary amount. Rebecca. Brandon/Benjamin. Dan. Minimal effort.
Wow, yes we can. That is awesome.
$38,542. Over $38,000 in one day. Do you have any idea what kind of money that is? Heck, my salary at the newspaper was $36,500 per year, and here I am making more in one day than I made in an entire year. It's just, I mean, I can't put into words what money like this has done.
But you worked at a newspaper. How is it that you can't put this into words?
In our lives.
You know, I'm so happy for you and your family. That's just awesome. So I take it you're not worried about finding another newspaper job?
No way. That's the last thing on my mind. I'm too busy to go out and get a real job again. We just paid off this house, bought a cabin up in Montana, and I finally settled down and started writing that novel that's been stuck in my head all these years.
Excellent, excellent. Very cool. Hey, send me a signed copy of that when it hits the press, will you?
I've still got a lot of work to do on it, but you got it, buddy. I'll be in your mailbox for sure.
Yeah, that's a bit strange. Dan said, I'll be in your mailbox for sure.
I'll be in your mailbox for sure.
No matter what the subtitles read. Judging by Howard's mimed reaction in the following scene, he's a bit weirded out by it too.
And there you have it. Dan, Rebecca, Ben, and the others, all of our original beta testers that are now testing the updated mobile binary code. And they're all making 5, 6, even 8, 10 times the money they were making with the original software. And that was making them really good money. Now, here's where you come in, how you can get set up and start making your own money later today with the mobile binary code, and how you can get started right now for free. Yeah, I did say free.
Yes, you did, didn't you?
The newest version of the app is going to hit the market in a few months for $35,000 a copy.
Ah yes, the trick of attaching a fake high value to a product so that getting it for free will be even more attractive, especially if the offer is time limited.
Sure, that's a lot of money, but compared to what you can make using it, it's practically nothing. Heck, that's about what Dan made in just one day. And don't worry, I'm not going to try and sell it to you for $35,000 or for any amount. I want to give you the mobile binary code completely free as one of 100 new beta testers prior to the public release. Completely free. But just for the first 100 people who enter their information on this page right now.
100 beta testers. That's quite high for one of these things. In reality, there was no limit on the number of victims the scammers could recruit. It just built up an impression of relative scarcity, while also suggesting that lots of people were getting in on this great scheme, so we could end up getting left behind if we didn't act fast and join them.
At $35,000 a copy, I want to make absolutely certain that the mobile binary code is everything I say it is. easy to set up, completely hands-free.
How is it hands-free? That's nonsense.
And automatic. And most importantly, that it will deliver huge binary option profits within hours of getting started. Now, you are doing me a favor as one of the beta testers. I'm not charging you the $35,000 or anything.
No, Howard, but somebody will be.
The mobile binary code is completely free, totally no charge, if you're one of the first 100 to enter your information on this page right now. Now, before you do that, let me just make a couple of points very clear. First of all, you get to keep all of the money that you'll generate with the program. I don't want a percentage.
A percentage of 0 would also be 0, so there wouldn't be much point, would there?
There are no monthly fees, there's no commission, no contracts, no hidden payments. You will keep all of the money. And as you saw, that's going to be hundreds, thousands, maybe even tens of thousands every single day.
No, it isn't.
Second, there's no experience or special qualifications required to become a mobile binary code beta tester. As long as you own a smartphone or a tablet or even a PC or a laptop, and you have an internet connection, you can get immediate access to the app, and you'll start making money right away from anywhere in the world. The coders and programmers at NBC Capital have built a program that absolutely anyone can use because it is going to do all of the work for you. Third, you're going to need to fund a new broker's trading account with at least $100. Now, normally, the broker's minimum requirement would be $250.
That's a plot twist I did not see coming. For I think the first time in one of these videos, you can be ripped off for slightly less money than usual, even if the normal price of entry is the familiar $250.
But I made a special arrangement with the broker. And if you make that deposit within the next 30 minutes, they will waive the usual $250 minimum, and you can get started for just $100. But you have to make that deposit within the next half hour. After 30 minutes, the minimum will climb back to its normal $250. Now, just keep in mind that the more you start trading with, the faster your money will grow.
Ah, the discount was just to encourage us to commit to the system right now without thinking it through.
Obviously. But if $100 is all you have, then you have 30 minutes to make that $100 deposit before the brokers increase it back to the $250 deposit. Now, why a deposit? Well, not only do you need some money to fund the first few trades, honestly, I want to make sure that these coveted 100 beta tester positions go only to someone who's serious.
That counts me out then.
A person who will get started right away and begin to see their profits coming in instantly. I don't want any of these positions tied up with tire kickers who will never do anything with the program.
That counts me out then.
It's just like making a deposit at the local branch of your bank into your checking account. The money you put there today is your money, and you can take it out at any time you want.
The difference is that your bank won't have stolen your initial stake and refused to give it back.
Anytime at all. The mobile binary code is free, your broker's account is free, and the money that you make from the trading is yours to keep.
Sounds like we just can't lose.
The last thing that we'll need from the beta testers is to send me a good testimonial video with your results from the first 30 days. Don't worry about looking professional or anything like that. And don't be too nervous or concerned about what you look like or sound like.
Howard never has.
When we start selling the app to clients at $35,000 a copy, videos from normal people like you are just what we're after. And you are going to be our proof that anyone will make a great deal of money with the mobile binary code.
As usual, this message is just here to reinforce a 100% guaranteed promise that we are definitely going to make pots of money with the system.
So, remember me asking you if you would take a risk knowing that there was no way you could possibly lose?
To be honest, no. You've come out with so much flim-flam since then that I've lost track.
Well, here's how confident I am in the mobile binary code. Here's how sure I am that not only will you not lose any money, but that you'll soon be making a lot of profits as a beta tester. See, not only am I going to take all of the risk and guarantee that you'll make money, I'm going to back up that promise with my own money.
Do you mean you're going to stump up the initial $100 for us today? Somehow, I suspect not.
If you are one of the first 100 traders to start and don't make at least $50,000 over the next 60 days with the mobile binary code, I will give you up to $1,000 cash out of my own pocket to cover your initial deposit. Yes, I am giving you a 60-day money-back guarantee.
It's always jam tomorrow with you guys, isn't it? Creepy Stephen Abraham said he would make up the difference for us as well.
And just to put your mind at ease, we will credit you with $85 if your account ever slips in the red. So if at the end of the trading day your balance is just below $5,700, we'll make up the difference for you. But so far, in 18 months, none of our Tesla members have even come close to going into the red. Your money is well and truly safe.
You make $50,000 in the next 60 days, or you get your initial deposit back. No questions asked. You literally have nothing to lose and everything to gain.
In reality, the scam victims had everything to lose and nothing to gain. I'm sure that's what Howard meant, really.
You will make at least $50,000 in the next 2 months, or I will pay you every dime of your initial deposit in cash, up to $1,000.
This promise is also designed to encourage victims to put a larger amount of money into the system right at the start, in the false belief that they will be reimbursed by a fictional character played by an actor if it all goes wrong.
You saw and heard from some of the other current beta testers. You know how much they're making with the program.
No, as ever, we just saw other actors and some fake screenshots of fake trading accounts.
Stop and think about that. I mean, just imagine it for a minute. What could you do with the thousands of dollars coming into your bank account every single day? How would your life change? How would you take care of your loved ones, your family, your spouse, your children, your parents, your friends? Where would you travel to? What kind of car would you drive? What would you buy? Where would you live? How would you spend your time?
The scammers want us to think we could turn our dreams of wealth and security into reality with mobile binary code.
My friend, when you fill in your information on this page right now, when you become one of the 100 mobile binary code beta testers on this page right now, you will soon be doing all of that and more.
When did we become Howard's friend?
Your life is about to become exactly the way you've always dreamed it could be.
What, that one where I'm walking around and suddenly realise I haven't got any clothes on? I hope not, for everybody's sake.
Fill in the information on this page right now. You are just moments away from making all of it a reality. Listen, there is no risk. There's absolutely nothing to lose. You are going to make money right away, or I'm going to give you money right out of my own pocket.
It's so brazen, isn't it?
So let me ask you again. Will you take a risk knowing that the only possible outcome is success? That there is no possible way to lose? That winning is the only possible outcome?
He's still going. Unbelievable.
Do it right now. Fill in your information on this page and we'll begin setting up your program in the background. We will email you the access link as soon as it's done.
Howard's pool is smaller than Michael Crawford's, so I think we can conclude that quantum code has the edge over mobile binary code.
Skills required. Sometimes things that seem too good to be true are actually true.
And so Howard fades into obscurity. He seems vaguely plausible as a millionaire to me, possibly because this was one of the productions that clearly had quite a big budget. Howard might not have had a free flight in a jet, But he had an empty rented house, a rented office, and 3 in-person fake customer interactions, even if they were all filmed at the same restaurant. Some of these millionaires get a single set, and if they have any testimonials, they were just Skyped in from 5 no-hopers who'll say anything for money. I'll admit, I got a bit distracted by the reappearance of Brandon in a different role. I assumed he filmed this before Gemini 2. But I think the actor should have mentioned both parts in his confession video for the purposes of full disclosure. Maybe he felt that would make his buck passing sound a bit less convincing. Of course, he's far from the only actor in this series to do a bit of double dipping. Howard himself has a bit of Edward Robinson parallel universe action going on, with 2 additional appearances under his belt. He also appears as Larry Landers for Profits Unlimited, and as an unnamed shill for Vert Next.
Hi, my name's Larry Landers, and my Profits Unlimited system is making new people rich all over the world. VertNext Investments Limited is introducing a program that has only lost once in 1,478 trading sessions, and today only you will get free access to it. Why? Country. Because you must make an initial investment in order to activate your account so it can begin making money for you. Next, you must fund your account with a minimum amount of $250, which is completely nothing compared to the benefits and value that you're earning today. Please take into consideration that the higher your deposit is, the more money you will make. The larger your balance will be, and therefore the higher your profits will be.
Did none of these actors stop to think that, even if they had trusted the filmmaker about the truth of the first script they read, that it could not possibly be true for a second and third virtually identical system? Anyway, Howard is quite a hair today and gone tomorrow character. I don't suppose he will ever trouble the upper echelons of the made-up millionaire fraternity again. Thank you for watching.